Let's talk about the feeling of being stuck. You know the one. It's that heavy sensation in your gut when you check your phone on a Friday morning. It's the silence of an empty bank account. It's the fear that comes when the phone rings and you don't recognize the number, because you know it might be someone asking for money you do not have. When you have nothing, the world feels different. It feels hostile. You look at the people around you, the ones who seem to have everything figured out, and you wonder what is wrong with you. You wonder why you are the only one struggling while everyone else is moving forward. You feel like you are running on a treadmill that is set too fast, and no matter how hard you run, you are not going anywhere. I want you to listen to me closely. You are not broken. Your life is not over. What you are facing is not a life sentence. It is a starting line. Today, we are going to talk about how to take everything you have, which might feel like nothing, and turn it into something real. We are going to talk about how to restart your financial life when you are at absolute zero. The first step is not about money. It is about your mind. When you are deep in debt or living paycheck to paycheck, you carry a heavy burden. It is called shame. You feel like you made bad choices. You feel like you are not good enough. You feel like you deserve this struggle. That feeling is a lie. Financial trouble is not a character defect. It is a situation. It is a set of circumstances that can be changed. But you cannot change them if you are busy hating yourself. You have to stop looking in the rearview mirror. You cannot fix the mistakes of yesterday. You can only build the reality of tomorrow. So, we start by forgiving yourself. You made decisions based on what you knew at the time. You were living in a system that encourages spending over saving. You were told that buying things makes you happy. You were told that credit is freedom. It was not your fault that you were taught the wrong rules, but it is your responsibility to learn the new ones. Once you let go of the shame, you have to face the truth. This is the hardest part. Most people who are struggling avoid the truth. They leave the bills unopened. They do not log into their banking app because they are afraid of what they will see. They pretend the problem does not exist, but ignoring a fire does not put it out. You have to look at the numbers. You have to write them down. You need to know exactly how deep the hole is. It will be scary. It will be uncomfortable. But clarity is power. When you know exactly where you stand, you can make a plan to move. Now we move to action. When you have no money, your first goal is to stop the loss. Imagine you are in a boat that is taking on water. You do not worry about sailing fast yet. You worry about plugging the holes. You need to look at where your money is leaking. There is a trap that catches almost everyone. It is the need to look successful. We live in a world where people spend money they do not have to impress people they do not like. They drive cars they cannot afford. They wear clothes that drain their savings. They go out to eat to show they are doing okay. This is a performance, and it is expensive. When you are at zero, you cannot afford the performance. You have to be willing to look poor for a while so you can actually become rich. This means making hard choices. It means saying no to invitations that cost money. It means cooking at home instead of ordering out. It means driving an older car that runs well instead of a new car that looks good. Your friends might not understand. They might say you have changed. They might say you are being too strict. Let them talk. They are playing a game you are no longer playing. You are building a foundation. You cannot build a skyscraper on a swamp. You have to drain the water first. Every dollar you save from cutting these costs is not just money, it is freedom. Do not spend it. Use it to clear the debt. Use it to build a small buffer. You are looking for stability. You are looking for peace. When you stop trying to look rich, you give yourself the chance to actually become secure. Once you have stopped the bleeding, you have to look at what you have left. You might think you have nothing. You have no investments. You have no real estate. You have no stock portfolio. But you have something that the richest people in the world cannot buy more of. You have time. Everyone gets the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between the person who stays broke and the person who builds wealth is what they do with their free time. When most people finish their work day, they are tired. They want to relax, so they turn on the television. They scroll through social media. They play video games. They consume content created by other people. This feels like rest, but it is actually draining you. It is stealing your potential. You need to treat your free time like it is cash, because it is. If you have no money, your time is your only capital. If you waste it, you are wasting your only chance to change your life. You need to find a block of time every single day that is protected. Maybe it is early in the morning. Maybe it is late at night. It does not matter when it is. It matters that you use it. During this time, you are not consuming. You are creating. You are learning. You are building. The world has changed. You do not need to go to an expensive university to learn valuable skills. You have access to all the knowledge in human history right in your pocket. You can learn to write. You can learn to code. You can learn to sell. You can learn to design. You can learn a trade. The information is free. The only cost is your focus. This is where you gain leverage. The economy does not pay you for how hard you work. It pays you for how hard you are to replace. If anyone can do your job, you will always be paid the minimum. You need to become specific. You need to find a skill that solves a problem for other people. When you can solve a problem, you have value. When you have value, you have income. Spend months getting good at one thing. Do not jump around. Do not look for shortcuts. Just put in the work. It will be boring. It will be difficult. You will want to quit, but remember why you started. You started because you were tired of being stuck. You started because you wanted freedom. Keep your eyes on that goal. Eventually, this work will pay off. You will land a client. You will get a raise. You will make a sale. You will see money come in that you generated yourself. This is a critical moment. This is the moment where most people fail. When you finally make some extra money, your brain will tell you to spend it. It will tell you that you deserve it. It will tell you to upgrade your phone. It will tell you to buy nicer clothes. It will tell you to go on a trip. This is the danger zone. This is called lifestyle inflation. It is the habit of spending more as soon as you earn more. It keeps you on the treadmill forever. You must resist this. When you make your first extra dollar, do not change your life. Keep living like you are broke. Keep driving the same car. Keep eating the same meals. Take that extra money and put it to work. Use it to learn more. Use it to buy better tools. Use it to invest. Let the money grow. Money is like a snowball. At first it is small. It is hard to push. But if you keep pushing it, it picks up snow. It gets heavier. It gets faster. Eventually, it rolls on its own. That is what you want. You want your money to work for you so you do not have to work for money. But you cannot get there if you eat the snowball every time it gets a little bigger. You have to be patient. You have to be disciplined. There will be days when you want to give up. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working. That is normal. Building something from nothing is not a straight line. It is messy. It is slow. But every day you stick to the plan, you are winning. Every day you say no to spending, you are winning. Every day you spend an hour learning, you are winning. Think about the person you are becoming. The person who started this journey was dependent. They were afraid. They were at the mercy of a paycheck. The person you are becoming is different. You are building skills that no one can take away. You are building habits that will serve you for decades. You are building a mind that understands value. There is a difference between someone who inherits money and someone who builds it. The person who inherits it is fragile. If they lose it, they are lost. They do not know how to make it again. But you are learning how to make it from scratch. If you lose everything tomorrow, you could build it back again. Because you know the process. You know the rules. You know what it takes. That is true wealth. It is not the number in the bank. It is the capability in your mind. The system wants you to stay where you are. It wants you tired. It wants you distracted. It wants you in debt. Because when you are in debt, you are easy to control. You have to show up to work. You have to do what you are told. You cannot take risks. But when you have zero debt and you have skills, you are dangerous. You have options. You can walk away, you can create, you can lead. So here is the plan. Forgive yourself for the past. Face the numbers today. Cut the costs that do not matter. Protect your time like it is gold. Learn a skill that pays well. Save every extra dollar you make. Do not upgrade your life until your assets can pay for it. It sounds simple. It is not easy, but it is possible. I know it is possible because people do it every single day. They start with nothing. They start with fear. They start with debt, and they climb out. You can too. You are standing at the bottom of a mountain. It looks high. It looks steep. But you do not have to climb it all in one day. You just have to take the next step. Then the next. Then the next. Keep your head up. Keep your focus sharp. Do not let the noise of the world distract you. Zero is not the end. Zero is clean. Zero is ready. Zero is waiting for you to build something great. The past is gone. The future is unwritten. You have the pen. It is time to write a new story. Get to work.